Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, druuill, and I'm back at you with another video. Let's discuss it. Whether you didn't know, if you didn't, now you know. Your God's smartphone. God uses us to spread a positive message, okay? God uses us to spread a positive message, and that's why you are God's smartphone. He gives you downloads, he gives you positive things to spread, gives you positive things to say. He uses you. You take that message, you put that message out. You're God's smartphone. God is going to keep using you to spread his positive message. All right. Just like how you text people and you could have a group chat and send 1,000 people one message at one time. That's the way God uses us. And that's why we're his smartphone. All right. He opens up his phone. He said, you know what? Let me holler at this one. Let me holler at that one. Let me use this person. Okay. This person wants to take a step in their calling. Let me use her. This person wants to take a step in his calling. Let me use him. And God will use us to spread positive messages to people. So that way people will be uplifted. That way people will feel better about themselves. That way people can hear some truth. Okay, that way people know they're not alone. That way people know they're being gaslighted. Okay, and people know they're around some people that they shouldn't be around. All right, you can warn people. You can save some people from going down a road that you went down. So that way, each one teach one. You stop that person from potentially making the same mistakes that you did. Okay, you're God's smartphone. And God uses you to send a positive message to anybody that he so chooses. Okay? God wants to reach a certain amount of people. And when he puts that message on your heart, when he puts that vision in your mind, he chose you to do it. He chose you to spread that positive message. He chose you to wake some people up. He chose you to let some people know, hey, you're supposed to be doing something with your greatness. You're supposed to be doing something with your life. You're supposed to be doing something with your time. You're supposed to be using your abilities to become great. You're supposed to be using the greatest of your abilities. You're supposed to be becoming greater and greater each and every day. You're supposed to be becoming better and better each and every day. Okay? You're supposed to be striving for something. You're supposed to be achieving something. All right? Your life is not meant to just be wasted away. And God is using us to spread that message. Whatever message God put on your heart. God is using us to uplift. God is using us to motivate. God is using us to spread some love, spread some joy, spread some peace, some happiness. All right, even some money. Okay? So when you allow yourself to be used by God, something special begins to happen in your life. All right. You start to get a joy, and you start to get excitement for life that nothing else can give you. All right. Nothing else can give you the feeling. Nothing else compares to the feeling of working for God, doing the Lord's work. All right. Nothing compares to that. Uplifting people, spreading a positive message, helping somebody change their mindset. Some people think they're down. Some people think that it's over for them. Some people think that they don't have a chance. Some people think they don't have a shot. They think they're done. Think they're burnt out. Think they can't do anything else. I'm here to tell you that's not true. I'm here to tell you do have a shot. I'm here to tell you do have a chance. I'm here to tell you that if you really do work towards it and see yourself making it, you can make it. There's nothing that can stop you. All you have to do is feel the same way about yourself. You have to take these words that I'm using to motivate you and transfer them into you, into your own spirit, so that way you can feel motivated enough to want to get up, to not give up, to want to get out of your situation, to want to rise yourself up, raise yourself up, become something, do something, have something, be something. All right? You got to transfer these thoughts into you. All right? Transfer this positive energy right into you. That way you can get up, you can go get something, you can have something, you'll be doing something. All right? When you're depressed, when you're upset, you're probably just sitting around not doing anything. And when you're not doing anything, that's going to make you real depressed. That's going to make you real upset. All right? So you got to do something And that's why God uses us to spread these messages, because there are people that are down. There are people that are in states of depression. There are people that are angry, frustrated, dealing with rage. Okay, and they need to hear something that could chill them out. They need to hear something that they can resonate with. They need to hear something that they can relate to. And that's why God uses us, because God sees what God put us through certain things, right? So that way we will be able to reach certain people. And that way people will be able to take heed and hear the message that we're sending. So that way we could bring people to God. And that way they will go to him. All right. Because he who has ears, let him hear. And everybody doesn't have ears to hear a positive message. So if you have ears to hear a positive message, you're blessed, okay? You are blessed. You have discernment. You have a spiritual ear. You have a spiritual eye. You got a spiritual mind. You are a spiritual being, okay? I mean, everybody's a spiritual being, but there's levels to it, okay? You're awake spiritual being. You're a chosen spiritual being, okay? And the fact that you are hearing this message is the fact that everything I'm saying in this video is true for you, all right? Everything in this video is for you. So basically, now that you know that you're God's smartphone, how are you gonna allow yourself to be used? You're gonna let social media use you? You're gonna let the machine use you? Or are you gonna let God use you? Who you gonna be used by? You gotta pick a side. And if you're watching this video, I already know what type of time you're on. You're on angel time, not demon time. Leave that demon time for everybody that wants to be a demon. If you're not on demon time now, don't start. You don't have to be on demon time to live the life you want, to be cool, to have things, to be successful. I know it sounds silly saying these things, but somebody out here need to hear this. You don't need to be on demon time to get what you want out of life, or to have people respect you. All right? People out here trying to have people fear them so they can have some type of respect. You don't have to have people fear you so that you can be respected. All you got to do is just, when somebody tries you, let them know you're not the one. That's it. All right? You don't got to be walking around constantly making people afraid. Okay, that's not cool. God wouldn't want that. All right? Standing up for yourself, that's accepted. That's cool. But all that other demon time stuff, you ain't got to worry about that. That's not for you. All right? God has something way better for you. God's grace is way better than some old silly demon time. Okay? You don't want to sell your soul just for a fad. You don't want to sell your soul just for what's popular right now. Okay? Don't do that. So that's why God uses people to spread messages like this. All right? Because there's somebody out there that needs to hear a positive message. And when God uses you and you accept your calling, then boom, you get to spread positive messages. You get to uplift people. You get to make people's day. Okay, you get to share information with people that want to hear it, instead of casting your pearls among swine. Okay, wouldn't you rather want to rather be used by God for the right reasons? All right, let God use you. Stop. If you don't want to cast your pearls among swine, if you don't want people to keep trying to put you down for the positive things that you're saying, if you don't want to keep falling on dead ears when you talk to people and the stuff you're saying is not reaching them, it's not resonating with them, it's not hitting their spirit, then you need to find some people that are like you. And by doing the Lord's work, by going out and stepping in truth and spreading positive messages, you'll meet a lot of positive people. So it's better to let God use you and walk in your calling, because you'll really get to live a much better, fulfilling life. Like your life, my life before, because I was always into being positive. I was always a believer in God, and I always believed in being positive. I always believed in Jesus. I always believed in Christ. So being able to spread positive messages is something that I kind of have now that I look at it and I see it, I was always going to end up headed in this direction. But when you actually take the step, you actually walk in faith, and you actually let the fear go and let everything go and just believe in God and believe in yourself and go in your calling, it feels good, okay? It's an amazing feeling. And it allows you to have more fulfillment out of life than you normally wouldn't have had if you had just been normal, if you had just stayed complacent, if you had just been a regular person and not chose to walk in your purpose and walk in your calling, okay? Because you'll just be normal. You'll just be like everybody else. There won't really be too much special about you unless you're doing what God chose you to do. Who doesn't want to do what God chose you to do? That's something special, okay? And God definitely wants us to spread this message, all right? And that's why we're God's smartphone, because just like we use our phone, just like we go online, just like we share, God goes online through the minds of all his children in the universe, and he connects who he wants to connect, okay? He links up who he wants to link up with, all right? And he uses who he wants to use to send specific messages to people. And when you're one of those people that he chooses to send messages, you are God's smartphone, all right? So don't let those people down you. Don't let those people tell you you're nothing. Don't let people tell you that you can't be anything. Don't let people tell you you have no value. Don't let people put you down and make it seem like what you're doing is worthless. Oh, nobody wants to hear that. How are you going to be successful with that? Don't listen to people when they try to put a damper on your day, or when they try to make you feel some type of way about you wanting to be great, you wanting to do something different, you wanting to do something creative, you choosing a different career path. Just because it hasn't taken off yet doesn't mean that it'll never take off. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to know that you can do this. All right, God wouldn't have put the vision in your mind or brought you this far if you couldn't have made it, or if this wasn't what you were supposed to be doing. So I want to thank everybody for checking out this video. Thank you for clicking this video. All right, everybody. I hope this video helped some people out. Hope this was a cool, creative video for you to watch. I hope this video was interesting. I want to thank everybody for watching. Hit the share button. Hit the comments, blow the comments up, hit the like button. And also, last but not least, hit that like button and help the channel grow. Help us reach a wider audience. And thank you for watching the ads too, because you know I appreciate that. So I'll see everybody in the next video. This has been another DruuTube special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. Peace.